So we all know what's happening on November 7th. It's Xbox One X launch day. And every time a console has launched for the last couple of generations, we have seen problems on launch day. They're expected by now, aren't they? So I can pretty much guarantee, based off of history, the launch for the Xbox One X won't be any different. And I mean, it is a Microsoft console after all. And with that being said, we already have a report of someone saying the system overheated while they were playing a game, but it was on a development kit. And for those who don't know, that also means the more powerful version of the X that the developers get to use to make their games. So actually, the game that overheated the dev kit is the same game we'll all be playing, but we're all going to have the less powerful consumer console. And that's what we're all getting on November 7th launch day. So no worries there, guys. And then the chat on Xbox Live isn't working properly for people in the preview program. So all that tells me is y'all better check y'all NAT type, because preview program members get the best of the best. It never messes up. I do still fear that overheating will be a problem considering the console is smaller and there's just so much more power in this thing. But Microsoft has promised us that this console will outperform its competition. So if it does overheat, at least it'll be overheating in 4K. But yeah, with the original Xbox One, I never really feared that my Xbox would overheat just because half of the thing was a fan. And even when it started to get hot, the thing sounded like a jackhammer because of that fan spinning. But the Xbox One X is a new console, and with new consoles come a lot more problems. Mo power, mo problems. I think Gandhi said that. But overheating and systems breaking themselves probably won't be seen on launch day. If there are any claims made, it'll probably be by some Sony pony phony hot dog coney spamming crony on Reddit. But then again, the iPhone X's are expanding and cracking by themselves during shipping. Ooh ah! One iPhone comes in broken, and that just means that everyone's iPhone is junk. Well, at least that last part I said, that is true. iPhone is junk. I prefer Android. But yeah, overheating and systems bricking themselves are long-term problems that take months. So give it like at least a couple days before these stories start popping up. Now, one problem I actually can see happening is server issues. And those are definitely going to happen the entire day. Whenever a new game comes out, servers go down half the time. And when new hardware comes out, they definitely go down. And you all may just be getting the Xbox One X come November 7th, but don't forget, the biggest game of the year launches that day. That's right, Super Lucky's Tale is going to brick your new $500 system. And according to all the media outlets out there, even if you don't buy Super Lucky's Tale, all of its 4K assets will be forced onto your console. So yeah, check that. Fact check that. You will not be surprised by the answer. Because the answer is false. That will not happen. But in all honesty, Xbox Live probably won't have a major outage, like the whole servers going completely down, but it'll probably affect online purchases and connectivity and probably multiplayer, and maybe starting up games and probably signing in or creating an account. But besides those problems, you're good. And if it does happen to where you can't start a game, like a workaround for this, like I found out by trying all kind of stuff, was go primitive. Just disconnect your whole system from the internet and your single player game should still work. So they're all going to work as long as you aren't connected to Microsoft's amazing and most reliable servers. And I am saying it should still work because it worked on the original Xbox, but at this point we have no idea what to expect from launch day. But do I think we are going to see anything major like consoles eating up disks, motherboards melting within an hour, or power shortages causing a fire from the Xbox burning someone's house down, and then that said person suing Microsoft for a ridiculous amount of money for a faulty consumer product? Yeah, we'll probably see something like that. But all these problems probably won't affect most people, because most people don't have an Xbox anyway, so you're good. So this will only affect the 500 people who ordered the Xbox One X. But in all honesty, people will say stuff on Reddit about their Xbox One X's coming in broken. This is going to be a very, very few people. So, all in all, I can say the Xbox One X is going to launch with its share of problems. Like, don't expect to get this console, sign in, and everything work, because that's just not going to happen. Like, don't expect to turn it on and start playing multiplayer on launch day. Or watch 4K Blu-rays, because that probably won't work either because of the DRM. And then there's HDR, which there is no way that's going to work for you on launch day. No way! But DVDs should upscale pretty damn nicely. Day one, no doubt about it. So as you work around, if you want to watch movies on launch day, which a lot of us probably are going to end up doing, just watch like Captain Ron or something, learn some family values. And don't expect chat to work either. Like to brag to your friends and stuff, don't expect that to work. Because they're going to try to find out like why their NAT type isn't open, and y'all just going to be stuck in a pickle. But actually, if you are wondering why you don't have an open NAT type setting, it's because you're on an Xbox. That's what the internet is going to tell you no matter where you look. So I'm saving you the trouble right now. And then a lot of these 4K patches that you've been updating and putting onto your external hard drives, they're not going to work with your game. So you'll probably just be playing 720p. And that's fine. I mean, that's even if your game loads at all though. Just mark my words on this one. A lot of people will be saying how nice the home screen looks come November 7th. Because they're going to be spending a lot of time there. But besides these issues and the fact that your TV won't recognize the Xbox as an input, the X should have an amazing launch day experience for you. This will be everything that everyone wants during a console launch, in my opinion. So I hope you guys like this video, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And before I go, let me just say, like in all honesty, which hasn't really been truthful this entire video, expect launch day problems. And not just because we're getting new hardware, but because we are all getting new Xbox hardware. So on launch day, when you're just frustrated, just laugh and wait for the patches to become available on Xbox, after the PlayStation timed exclusive is over for them. So this has been Simon with Simon's Opinion, and I hope you guys didn't agree with me.